Pro Bowl.
The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mahomes now to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside route.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has taken the early lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out right around the 39.
Now Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mahomes. A check down here for Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And the AFC is within a 2-point conversion of tying this football game. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. On first down, Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Coup for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action, Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 2nd down at 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Diggs. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Again, it's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They set up the screen for Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion, and it was a triple option play, and they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback, and that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so, and sometimes they actually call that, thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback, but in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Connecting with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Mahomes to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try the right side with Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here's Mahomes. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes will throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be secured by the NFC, and they are going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
So it's the NFC that comes away with a victory here in this Pro Bowl matchup.